Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First, a look at the headlines. Motorized fishing boat capsized at Betalbatim. 5 fishermen rescued. Fishermen venture into the sea in spite of warning from the Met Department. Ineligible applicants are getting benefits of DSS scheme. Unemployment allowance will develop laid-back attitude amongst youth. Morvan criticizes government on its popular policies. Government approves 48 new schools in Konkani and Marathi within a month's time. Process of 22 new applications on. Chief Minister firm on primary education in regional language. Government ready to take over Chogle Higher Secondary if management decides to shut down. Parrikar refuses privatization of facilities built through government's finance in the college. Shashikant Desai moves court seeking a stay on Goa Cricket Association elections. Challenges executive committee to be transparent on all GCA affairs before elections. And would never have played I-League had I stayed on with Dempo, says Goa's towering Pile and Arrows defender Prathamesh Molinkar. Prudent gets up and close with India's Gerard Piqué in the making. Now the news in detail. A motorized fishing boat capsized in the rough sea at Betalbatim on Tuesday. Around 4 to 5 workers were on board fishing. The boat went under the water due to windy rains and harsh waves. All the fishermen were rescued by lifeguards. They had ventured into the sea in spite of a warning from the Met Department. The boat was towed out by evening.
This incident occurred at Betalbatim on Tuesday in the afternoon. 4 to 5 workers were on board out for fishing. Despite of several warnings from the Met Department, the workers had gone out fishing in the deep sea. The small boat capsized due to heavy rains and gusty winds. Drishti lifeguard rescued all the 5 workers.
हांगा पावतकीर लोकांनी पळयलें आनी आमकां कॉन्टेक्ट केलो की बोट बुडल्या. आमी ती मागीर वचोन पळयली. पळयल्यार ती बोट बुडले परती पडले कडेन आहा. आनी जे लोक आशिल्ले न्ही त्या लोकांक ते दुसरी फिशर बोट आयली पळय ते घेवन गेल्या. मागीर आमी वचोन पळयलें. पळयल्यार थंय लोक कोण नाशिल्ले फकत बोट आशिल्ली. मागीर ते लोक येयले हांगसर वाड्या वयले तेणी सगळें हें केलें. बोट कोणा खंयची ती खबर आहा? ना बोट खंयची ती खबर ना. बोट हांगसरलीच ती. कसली ती व्हडे काय कितें ती? पात ती नुस्त्याची. कितल्या जालो इन्सिडेंट? देडा जाता देडा. आनी कोणाक कांय जालें ना? ना कोणाक कांय जालें ना सगळें ओके.
Late in the evening, the boat was towed out of the sea. Our reporter Savio Dice for Prudent Media.
Daboli MLA Morvan Gudino criticized the state government for misuse of DSS scheme and proposed schemes like unemployment allowance. He said that funds should be utilized for schemes which will help raising GDP of the state. Morvan also suggested that government should export mining dumps to meet the expenditure on developmental projects. 3-day general discussion on the budget will continue till Wednesday.
It is time the government takes stock. Many undeserving cases who have other sources of income are also availing of the DSS scheme. Are you not making some of the people lazy with no initiative to work? Giving them income simply sitting at home, especially in undeserving cases? One has to analyze. A welfare scheme has to work for the true welfare of the people, not turn to be counterproductive. Devise such a scheme, devise such a pattern, have more mechanization so that the youth do not feel dirty. Sometimes they do not want to dirty their feet or hand. Mechanize all this process like it is done in advanced countries. instead of only giving sops, instead of only giving schemes to the people what they like, give them something which will build them up, create employment opportunities. Mining dumps which are lying everywhere, export them, get money from the mining dumps. This is one way of, the only way in fact which I see available to the government for earning revenue for the state to meet the targeted development that they want. And I was pretty surprised by one observation, that there is no illegal mining, it is only illegal extraction. So let me call it extraction. The amount of illegal extraction that has taken place should never happen again in the future. That is what I am concerned. For sake of little money that we are getting, are we going to sacrifice the state of Goa for the future, for posterity? With the growth in traffic that is expected, both the airports will survive. But one cannot be done at the cost of another. This particular fear is to be allayed from the minds of the people. People should not feel that Dabolim airport will be closed and tomorrow everything will shift to Mopa. कमदाच प्लॉट आहा ते लिगलाइज करा. हे सगळे स्टेप्स गेल्यार हे गोंयकार हे सगळे म्हणटले ही खरो आमचो गव्हर्नमेंट, हे आमचो गव्हर्नमेंट कसो आमकां दिसता आनी तेन्नाच हे आमकां सगळ्यांक म्हाका दिसता बऱ्याक पडटले. तेच भाशेन हांवें सांगलां तशें युथाक ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी मेळपाक जाय, जॉब्स मेळपाक.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Parrikar-led government has approved 48 new Konkani and Marathi schools within a month. The count of aided regional language schools will reach 103 with these approvals. Moreover, 22 new applications for the regional language schools are being processed, 18 are Marathi and 4 in Konkani. Education Minister Manohar Parrikar has reiterated that the government is firm on its policy of primary education in mother tongue. Alexio Reginaldo and opposition leader Pratap Singh Rane had raised the issue of aided schools in the assembly.
सरकाराची भूमिका ही प्राथमिक शिक्षण हे मातृभाषेच्यान जावंक जाय हाच्या बद्दल सरकार ठाम आसा. जे कितें थोडे कन्सेशन दिलें तो वेगळो विशय, ताची कारण आसा का पार्श्वभूमी आहा. पण प्राथमिक शिक्षण हे मातृभाषेन दिवंक जाय ह्या सरकारच्या पॉलिसीमुळे 48 नव्या शाळांक परवानगी ऑलरेडी मेळयल्या. तातल्यो 23 कोंकणी शाळा आसा आनी 25 मराठी शाळा. ह्यो नव्यो 48 ज्यो शाळा आयल्यो त्यो सरकारची ठाम भूमिका आसा की कोंकणी मराठी शाळांक प्रोत्साहन दिवचें ह्या भुमिके पोटी आहा. प्रोसेसान हांव सांगता, म्हणजे हांवें एक्सपेक्ट केल्ल्यो 40 शाळा आसतल्यो म्हणून 48 जाल्यो आनी इन प्रोसेस ऑलरेडी 4 कोंकणी आनी 18 मराठी मेळून 22 आसात शाळा. एप्लाय केल्ल्या पैकी फक्त 8 शाळांक आमी परवानगी दिवंक शकूंक ना, कारण दुसरी शाळा सरकारी शाळा सारकी चलणारी लागीं आसा म्हणून ताका रिफ्यूज केला. लास्ट इयर when Congress announced their policy, this was a time where people were all on roads. After we announced our policy, which may have some compromises, some parts which may be similar, पॉलिसीन भितर एक ल्हानसो कंपोनंट तुमकां तुज्या पॉलिसीचो आसलो म्हणून हाजो अर्थ दॅट डज नॉट मेक द पॉलिसीज सेम, दे आर डिफरंट.
How many aided schools are there? English medium, about 182 you have said, and 139.
That is total aided.
139 non-aided.
हय.
And तांकां तुमी कित्याक मदत दिना?
अनेक विषय हा. हिंदी जावं कोंकणी जावं मराठी स्कूल आहे. Maybe they want to also change. Are we going to ask them again? काय आम कित कोतले? We are going to remain. There is a lot of things. जायत विषय आहे.
139 are granting non-granted English schools. तांकां परवानगी न दिवपाचें, तांकां ग्रांटीन एड न दिवपाचें प्राथमीक कारण अशें आहा की ज्याच्या आधाराचेर त्यो तयार जाल्या तो पयलो आधार असो आसा की आपूण ग्रांटीन एड मागचो ना म्हणून.
ज्यो 182 शाळा कोंकणी मिडियमच्यो आसल्यो आनी तेंच्यांनी इंग्लीश मिडियम केलें, एज्युकेशन केलें किंवा आनी कितें केलें, तांकां तुमी दिल्यात. आमी फक्त सर इफ दे हॅव गिवन एन अंडरटेकिंग, if they ask, why discriminate between the two?
There is a difference. This 126, 128 ज्यो शाळा ज्यो शिफ्ट जाल्यो पळय त्यो सरकाराच्या पॉलिसीमुळे शिफ्ट जाल्यो, रायटली ऑर रॉंगली.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Government has assured retention of Chogle Higher Secondary if management decides to shut it down. Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar also assured that privatization of facilities built through government funds will not be allowed. He was replying to a calling attention raised by Vijay Sardesai.
Now, time and again the government is saying that government will not allow the closure of the college. However, this year, although the sanctioned strength of 11th Science is 220, only 137 students were admitted. In 11th Arts, only 59 students out of 110 students were admitted. So a fait accompli is sought to be created in society about the closure.
Probably some students might have preferred some other colleges over than this school, higher secondary, sorry, not college, higher secondary. सर म्हजे कडेन एकूय रिटर्न कंप्लेन एकाय स्टुडंटाची ना आपल्याक एडमिशन मागला असून दिवन ना म्हणून सांगता. हांवें कितें म्हणलेलें जर ते बंद करता जाल्यार सरकार ताब्यात घेवंक जाय म्हणून ताचेर बंदूच करूना जाल्यार सरकार काय ताब्यात घेतले.
ती कमी जाला बिकॉज ऑफ इनसेक्युरिटी. भुरग्यांक दिसतालें एडमिशन घेतले नंतर आपण सेक्युअर जातलो. फुडल्या वर्साक 12वेक ती चालू उरतली काय ना हाचे खातीर एडमिशन क्लोज जाल्ले आसात.
एक वागरें घाला की बंद पडटा म्हणटना they are commercializing their facility.
तुका सांगले
ना कितें आहा पळय
स्पीकर सर ताका एकदा
with this
ताजो
ग्राउंड आहा. ग्राउंड घेवपाक तुवें कोमुंदाची जमीन एक्वायर करून दिली तांकां. ग्राउंड जो जाला तो चर्चिल बिर्चिल फुटबॉल टिमीक खेळपाक दितात. थंयचे भुरग्यांक they have to pay to enter there. So what is this? Is the government allowing commercialization? You answer us on this.
स्पीकर सर जी फॅसिलिटी सरकारी पैशांच्यान किंवा सरकारी मदतींच्यान निर्माण जाल्या ती प्रायवेटायज करपाक इंडिपेंडंटली गव्हर्नमेंट दिवचे ना.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.